Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another deep dive.
You got it.
And I know. The holidays are officially over.
Yeah.
But before you totally succumb to those post-holiday blues,
Right?
did you know that December 28th is absolutely jam-packed with fascinating events and celebrations? I had no idea.
It's true. Yeah, we're talking about a blend of history, food, technology, even some heartwarming traditions,
Oh, wow.
all rolled into one day.
So let's not waste any time.
Right.
Let's jump right in. We're going to start with something kind of serious.
Okay.
Holy Innocents' Day.
Right. A Christian observance that remembers the infants
Oh, wow.
who were killed on King Herod's orders in Bethlehem. He was, of course, trying to eliminate the baby Jesus.
I mean, that's pretty heavy stuff. But
Yeah.
here's what I find so interesting.
Okay.
It's how differently this day is marked around the world.
Mm-hmm.
In some countries, it's treated almost like a second April Fool's Day,
Right.
with pranks and lighthearted mischief.
Exactly. Think of Spain, for example,
Mm.
or parts of Latin America. You see this fascinating blend of solemnity
Wow.
and almost a carnival-like atmosphere.
Huh.
It really makes you think about how different cultures interpret and commemorate historical events.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've talked about some serious history.
Right.
Let's shift gears to something a little more, shall we say, indulgent.
Sounds good.
It's National Chocolate Candy Day.
A perfect excuse to satisfy your sweet tooth.
Yeah.
But here's a thought. While we often associate chocolate with mass production today,
Yeah.
the journey to those perfectly packaged candy bars is pretty remarkable.
Oh, really?
Back in the 1800s,
Oh.
chocolate was a luxury, something quite rare and special.
I never really thought about it that way. It's easy to take for granted how accessible chocolate is these days.
Right.
Speaking of which, I'm curious,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite type of chocolate?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I have a weakness for dark chocolate with a touch of sea salt. Something about that bittersweet combination just hits the spot. See, you're speaking my language.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we've covered solemn history.
Hmm.
We've covered delicious treats.
Yes.
But what about a little friendly competition? Because it's also National Card Playing Day.
This one always makes me smile. It's such a simple concept. But think about the sheer variety of card games out there.
Yeah.
You've got your classics like poker and rummy,
Oh, yeah.
perfect for testing your poker face or strategizing your next move.
And you can't forget the more strategic games like bridge or spades, where teamwork and communication are key.
Precisely. Card games have this amazing ability to bring people together,
Yeah,
regardless of age or background, whether you're a seasoned pro or just learning the ropes.
it's true.
There's a deck of cards out there waiting to spark some fun,
For sure.
and maybe even a little bit of healthy competition.
I love that. And for those of us who maybe prefer a more visual story,
Okay.
it's also National Short Film Day.
Oh, nice.
Perfect for those nights when you don't quite have the time for a full-length movie,
Right.
but still want to be captivated by a great story. This is one of my favorite hidden gems on the calendar. Short films are a unique art form.
Really?
Think about it. You have to condense a powerful narrative, evoke emotions,
Yeah.
and leave a lasting impact,
Wow.
all within a limited time frame.
It's true.
They're often under 40 minutes, yet they can pack such a punch.
They really can.
Yeah.
And what's really great is that short films are incredibly accessible these days.
Yeah,
Platforms like YouTube and Vimeo have opened up a whole world of cinematic creativity.
that's true.
You can find everything from quirky comedies to thought-provoking documentaries,
For sure.
all from independent filmmakers around the globe.
It's a fantastic opportunity for discovery. You might stumble upon a hidden gem that resonates with you deeply,
Right.
or get inspired to create your own short film. The possibilities are endless.
I love that.
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
it is. Speaking of endless possibilities, let's
How?
talk tech, because it's also National Download Day.
Oh, perfect timing.
Right, so many people unwrapping shiny new phones,
Yeah.
tablets, and laptops this time of year.
It's like a digital gold rush. I know I'm always itching to try out new apps,
Yeah,
especially after getting a new device. It's that chance to personalize it and make it feel like my own.
exactly. And for app developers, this is prime time.
Oh, yeah.
They're vying for your attention, trying to stand out in a sea of options. But beyond just the sheer volume of downloads, it makes you think about the evolving role of apps in our lives.
It really does. If you
Mhm.
think about it, a decade ago, the app landscape was completely different.
Totally.
Now there's an app for practically everything.
It seems like it.
Whether you're looking to boost your productivity, manage your finances, connect with friends, learn a new language,
Huh?
or even meditate. There's an app for that.
It's almost overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it raises interesting questions about how we curate our digital lives.
Yeah, like what?
What apps do we prioritize? How much time do we spend on them? Are we using them intentionally? Or are we just getting swept up in the current?
You know, those are great questions. It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of new apps and features. But you're right.
Yeah.
It's important to be mindful of our digital habits.
Hmm.
Maybe National Download Day can also be a day for digital decluttering.
I like that. Maybe it's time to delete those apps we haven't used in months.
For sure.
Or set some boundaries around our screen time.
It's all about finding that balance,
That's
right?
right.
Embracing the convenience and connectivity that technology offers
Mm-hmm.
while also protecting our time and well-being.
Well said. And speaking of connections,
Okay.
let's wrap up this December 28th exploration with something truly heartwarming.
Okay.
Call a friend day.
Yes.
Eh,
This one's a good reminder for all of us.
definitely.
In our busy, fast-paced world,
Yeah,
it's easy to let those personal connections slip.
it is.
We get caught up in our to-do lists and forget to pick up the phone and
Arr.
just chat.
But sometimes that simple act of reaching out can make all the difference.
It can.
Think about it, hearing a friend's voice,
Yep.
sharing a laugh, or offering a listening ear can brighten someone's day
It's true.
and strengthen those bonds that are so important to us.
It's about making time for those who matter most. And you know what? Sometimes those spontaneous calls turn into the best conversations.
They do.
You catch up, reminisce, maybe even make plans to get together.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that genuine connection doesn't always require grand gestures.
I agree.
A phone call, a handwritten note. Even a quick text message can go a long way in nurturing those relationships that bring joy and support to our lives.
You know, it's funny how a day that starts with reflecting on a historical event, like Holy Innocents' Day, can end with something as simple and modern as Call a Friend Day.
It really is. It's a testament to the layered nature of time, wouldn't you say?
That would.
Each day carries echoes of the past, the pulse of the present, and the seeds of the future.
You always have such a great way of putting things. It's so true. We went from exploring ancient history to discussing the latest tech trends, from indulging our sweet tooth to thinking about the power of human connection.
Yeah.
All in the span of this one deep dive.
And that's the beauty of December 28th, right? It's a reminder that even seemingly ordinary days
Mm-hmm.
can hold hidden depths and surprising connections. It's all about perspective
Yeah.
and a willingness to explore.
I totally agree. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into December 28th, I'm left with this thought. If this particular date is celebrated in so many diverse and unexpected ways around the world, what other seemingly ordinary days might hold hidden depths and fascinating stories? It makes you wonder what we might find if we keep digging.
It really does.
So keep exploring, stay curious, and we'll see you on our next deep dive.